What's down with everybody? It's your boy Mookie Jones for Rated R Sports Debates, man. I want to talk about LeBron James surpassing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar this season all-time leader in points. And does that make him the undisputed GOAT? We have to find out. Make sure you stay tuned. And before we get into this episode, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell for notifications. We got a great one for y'all, man, today, man. Make sure you stay tuned. So, LeBron James is in year, I believe, 18, right? And it's a possibility that LeBron James might accomplish something big, and that's, surpassing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, an all-time leader in points, which that's a great record for a guy that played, 18, 20 years in the league. I mean, that's a huge accomplishment, man. But I hear people sit there and say that when LeBron James surpassed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, all-time leader in points, that makes him the undisputed greatest player of all time, and I highly disagree. Listen, I understand that is a great record for LeBron James to surpass. The man has played, 22 years. So, you've been great that long, and of course you're going to, surpass a guy in points because you played longer, but it's a good record, you know what I'm saying? Give him nothing but props to it. But him surpassing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar doesn't change my take of LeBron James. Doesn't change my ranking of LeBron James. I think LeBron James is a borderline top 5 player all time in the NBA. He's borderline top 5. If you want to put him in your top 5, I won't argue. But compare him to the greatest player of all time, sir, it's not even close. It's not even close. And I'm going to start off with this. First of all, people won't sit there and say, well, Mook, who's your greatest player of all time? Looting listeners that coming in. Michael Jordan. Nobody has never had a dominant 7-8 year span as Michael Jordan. The man won 10 scoring titles, 5-6 Finals MVPs, 5 MVPs, multiple All Defensive selections, All NBAs, steals titles. Breaking records in the playoffs. Nobody comes close to Michael Jordan, and nobody won rings on his watch, especially when he was playing in the 90s. LeBron James, on the other hand, man, LeBron James had the luxury of handpicking his team. He get to play with one of the best shooting guards in the league, one of the best power forwards in the league, one of the best point guards in the league. So he get to handpick his talent. And for him to still come up short in the NBA Finals, the man has a losing record in the NBA Finals. Playing in the weaker conference, right? The man was playing against the DeMar DeRozan-led Toronto Raptors, playing against the Paul Millsap-led Atlanta Hawks, playing against the Victor Oladipo-led Indiana Pacers team, playing a young Boston Celtics team with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, playing an old Boston Celtics team with Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Rajon Rondo, and KG. So LeBron James, throughout that time in the weaker conference, had players like D-Wade, Chris Bosh, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, right? He had all the talent in a weaker conference. And nobody, when LeBron James was playing in his conference, nobody can sit there and say that he was a threat of beating LeBron James. LeBron James is great, but there was nobody that was not even in the top 5 in the conference when LeBron James was going to 8 straight finals appearances. Man, the man only played 1 MVP, and that was D-Rose back in 2011, because all the competition, all the hitters was in the Western Conference. And that's what LeBron James played throughout most of his career. And if you look at the time of him going to 8 straight finals, which is impressive, right? But I just don't give out participation awards. The man is 4-6, and the man had one of the worst no-shows of any superstar in the 2011 finals, when he averaged 17 points per game and getting outscored by a bench player in Jason Terry and J.J. Barrera. And in the fourth quarter in the game 4, the man went scoreless. He averaged 2 points per game in the fourth quarter against the Dallas Mavericks. But I digress. But this is what y'all say is the greatest player of all time. How is he the greatest player of all time when a player like Michael Jordan accomplished more in less time? He accomplished more in less time. Michael Jordan has more Finals MVPs, more championships, more MVPs, more defensive accolades, right? More defensive player of the years. Michael Jordan has it all. He has it all. And the fact, if Michael Jordan played the same amount of years as LeBron James, he would way surpass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the all-time leading scorer. But Michael Jordan doesn't care about it. Michael Jordan cares about winning and accolades. That's what Michael Jordan cares about. Michael Jordan has the highest points per game in his career, 30.1. That's way past LeBron James. The reason why LeBron James get to break Kareem's all-time leading scorer record because he's played longer. That's a cumulative numbers. That's cumulative stats. That's counting stats, right? But that's no knock on LeBron James. I think it's very, very impressive for LeBron James to play that long and still remain great for a long time. And his body, you know, for him to take care of his body, it's pretty impressive for a guy like LeBron James. But man, LeBron James doesn't come close in accolades. And he's not a better complete basketball player than Michael Jordan. He's not. Michael Jordan is a better defender, and it's not even close. He's a better shooter. He's a better scorer than LeBron James. The only thing you can give LeBron James over Jordan is passing. Rebounding, yeah. LeBron averaged more by 1.2 or something like that. But Jordan, for him to get, 6 rebounds on a big man era, that's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. But yeah, LeBron James getting the all-time leading scorer, yes, that's impressive. But surpassing a guy like Michael Jordan, no. Is he over Kareem? No. Is he over Duncan? No. Magic? No. Because these guys accomplished more in less time than LeBron James. LeBron James in year 18, year 19, still trying to catch up to Michael Jordan. It's sad. It's sad, but the only thing you can make an argument why LeBron James is the GOAT is his, statistical stacks and his longevity, which I think his longevity is impressive, but I'm taking Jordan's prime and his peak years over LeBron James' longevity. LeBron James is not the GOAT. He's not. And I watch LeBron James. He's not the GOAT. Because when you got a guy like Michael Jordan who's staying 10 toes down with his team that he was drafted to, won his team championship, was the best player on a dynasty team, right? Never played with any top 5 player. And in fact, Michael Jordan with at least one or more All-Star only lost one playoff series, when LeBron James with 2 or 3 more All-Stars has lost more playoff series than LeBron James. So LeBron James by far had the more help than Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Kareem, what he did in college, what he did in the NBA. He came in and was already great. Won multiple championships, won finals MVPs, right? All NBA selections. More regular season MVPs. Kareem is over LeBron James, and he did it in less time. Duncan, 5-1 in the NBA Finals, got a win record in the NBA Finals. More championships than LeBron James. Never played of a player of a caliber like D Wade. More All-NBA selections. He's over LeBron. I mean, listen, LeBron James is great, top 5 talent in the world, but him surpassing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, no, can't do that. Can't do that. I think it's impressive, unbelievable, but I don't sit there and praise stats and sit there and say that, oh, that's the case of me making LeBron James the greatest player of all time. He's not. He's not. Sorry. I've seen so many meltdowns of LeBron James in the NBA Finals. Him going scoreless in the NBA Finals multiple times in the fourth quarter. I celebrate winning, right? When you look at so many players that won rings on LeBron James' watch, Steph Curry has 4 rings. Kevin Durant has 2. Kawhi Leonard has 2. Giannis has a ring. Dirk Nowitzki has a ring. It's so many guys that won rings on LeBron James' watch. And we compare that to Michael Jordan. When Michael Jordan played in the 90s, nobody won rings on his watch. Even when Michael Jordan took time away from the game, he came back, repeated again. He's the GOAT. greatest player of all time. And sorry, LeBron James, you don't come close. So all you people in the comment section, you can sit there and say, "Oh, Michael Jordan, he quit the game." No, he's the GOAT. And you can't make a great argument that LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan. That's all I got for y'all today. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell for notifications. I'll holler at y'all in the next episode. Peace, gang.